call the meeting to order and start with the pledge. Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with justice for all.
Okay. Yep. So we do have a quorum. Obviously, Steve and I are here. Amanda Babinek is on the phone. She is not well. I apologize for being 11 minutes. Very inopportune power outage at my other job. So here we are. So we will get started with the public hearing for Station 145 lease and additional appropriation. So we don't do any other than time, correct?
Yeah, just acknowledge that it opened at 3:10 and invite the public to speak.
Does anybody from the public would like to speak? 1 minute.
Just go ahead and adjourn it.
You think so? Oh, you want? Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me.
Well, we'll let the minutes show that it was adjourning 3:11.
Okay. Next, public hearing on selection of developer for public-private agreement.
And Mr. President, can I refresh everyone's memory?
Yes,
What
sir.
that is? So
Yeah.
the board, before our involvement through Jeff, the board put out an RFP for they're alternatively called BOT, build, operate, transfer, or public-private agreement. The statute calls them both. We went through that process, solicited responses to construct Station 145 through this process. To complete that selection, you have to notify the public, which we did by publication 10 days ago, and then hold a public hearing. If anybody has a discussion on that, and you all have received, Armstrong was the only responder, and you've seen their provision, their proposal. And I'm happy to address, I'll just say shortly, they're going to do, the first part is to do a scoping agreement. That's where they research, they work with your architect. The final product of that is a guaranteed maximum price for the construction of Station 145, which means they've already collected bids in accordance with state statute for all the subs. And then they are responsible for delivering the project. I said last time, I'll say again, I'm glad you have a separate architect that answers to you and not to them. That's the other way you can do this. They can provide both design and construction. I never prefer that because corners could get cut without anybody on your team saying something about that or knowing something about it. So this is a hearing, public hearing for selection of Garmon as the developer for Station 145.
Any public comment? Okay. It does not look like we have any, and that closed at 3:12-ish. New business that we have is the resolution 08222024-01, the lease Township Building Corporation for Station 145.
I'll give you a quick walkthrough if you like. Just the highlights, we went through it pretty detailed last time. So this is completed the second hearing, and you've had available cost estimates and specifications from Garmon and Studio Access. You've had the necessary information to the public developed by Mr. Peters, going through calculations of debt divided by assessed value. Those have been available to the public. And upon the adoption of this resolution, we will be placing notice in the paper, which Jeff has approved, and Ashley has 3 copies of the post. That will be published in the Danville Republican, in the Court and Commercial Record, or IBJ, depending on which is easiest. And that will, it will be published 2 times. The second time starts the clock on a 30-day remonstrance period. There are 2 possible remonstrances here, one under the lease statute, in which 10 taxpayers can file a specification that it's not correct. And then there's a hearing before the DLGF. Never had one, not in many years anyway. And then the second one is to create, because of the cost of the project, a for and against petition remonstrance process. 500 voters have to file for that. So those will be produced, and this recites all those things. It approves the lease, the form of which you saw last time. It approves a reimbursement process for the township to be reimbursed from bond proceeds for your design costs and any other costs that have been incurred related to the project. It authorizes the trustee and the president to endorse specified information about the township, which Mr. Peters will need to work with Stiefel and Associates, who are going to underwrite the bond issue. And it approves the form of the lease and authorizes the trustee to act on behalf of the township on documents, contracts, etc. for the project. And happy to answer your questions.
Kevin,
Matt, any questions?
Amanda, do you have any questions about resolution 01 in the packet this week?
No questions from me.
And again, just a reminder, being virtual, you will not be able to vote on this resolution.
That's fine. No worries. Thank you.
You do, however, because you have somebody participating remotely, even who can't vote, you have to have a roll call vote instead of just the ayes and nays.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Mr. Black, there.
Aye.
I vote in favor as well. And then,
Need a motion in a second.
oh, sorry.
If that's okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Move for the adoption of resolution 2208 2024-01, resolution of the Township Board approving a lease with the Washington Township Building Corporation.
I will second that. Yeah.
And then aye.
Mr. Walker's in favor, I am in favor, and then Amanda doesn't.
Correct.
I'm abstaining.
And then the second resolution recites the steps that you all went through, putting those in the paper, getting the RFPs, responses from Armon. It approves their proposal, and it also approves the form of agreements that apparently both Jeff Bellamy and I are working on. We'll coordinate and get those squared away so that we have one set that we all agree upon. And that also has had its hearing, so you're free to, as you will, by roll call.
Okay.
I move that we adopt resolution 2208 2024-02, resolution of the Township Board authorizing entry into a public-private agreement.
I will second that. We will do a roll call vote.
Aye.
I'm in favor as well. And Amanda can vote on this one too, or no?
She can if she can be seen, but she can't be seen. So I think
So no.
we're gonna have two votes on
There
it.
we go. That's all right. So this resolution carries as well. Okay. Any public comment or wishes to be heard? Okay. If not, we just need a motion to adjourn.
We adjourn.
I will second that. All those in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned as of 3:18.
I'm gonna collect a couple signatures before you all